All right, on to the next one, man. They want to be anonymous.
Oh God!
I'm glad they put that first.
They want to be anonymous, man.
Say yo.
All right, Chris.
How can I say that back?
All right, he said, yo, what's good, crew? Love the pod. By far my favorite pod I listen to, and I actually be checking to see if y'all dropped a new episode. Much love to you fellas. I need some real advice. I know you guys can give me different perspectives. Plus, I don't have anyone else I feel like I could talk to about the situation. So me and my girl just recently had our first child. Beautiful baby boy, and I love him to death. I'll do anything for him and my girl. Me and her have been together for about 5 going on 6 years. I was 19. She had just turned 21. She asked me for a child since I was about 21 or 22, and I always told her I wasn't ready at the time. I'm 24 now, and I felt like I was ready, so we had him. But no lie, this shit is tough. And now I'm hesitant on having another one, and my girl has a huge issue with this after I vocalized it to her. We always talked about having a boy and a girl, big house, dream careers, etc., but I'm not sure about trying for a girl. I'm conflicted. It's tough because she's willing to break up with me because of it. And I didn't see that coming when she told that to me. Mind you, this is my best friend. I don't fuck with many people, so my circle is non-existent pretty much. So I had to ask y'all, am I tripping? And I know if it were her or that didn't want to have any more kids, she would have every right not to, and I would understand. But because I'm a guy, my reasons for not wanting any more aren't valid in her eyes. So am I tripping for not wanting to have any more kids after giving her one that she asked for? We talked about having 2 since the get-go, but I'm having second thoughts. And is she valid for wanting to leave me and break up a 2-parent household because of her own wants? Let me know. I know it's long, but I appreciate y'all reading it. If you ever get to it, much love.
So what's his reason for not wanting another child?
He done had his first one, and it's very difficult on him. In terms of like, you know, we got kids. You know the time and all the effort and all that shit involved in it, and it's just beginning to be a bit overwhelming.
It could also be finances.
Maybe so.
That's another child they got to take care of, another mouth to feed.
Yeah. He's 24 too, mind you. Just clarity. He's 24 years old.
He didn't say no more kids, right? He just said not right now.
He said he don't know if he want to have another one ever.
Oh, he don't know. Ooh.
And she wants to have another one. And they used to talk about having two on the come up. So he agreed to it on the come up. But now that I done had the kid and the kid is here and I'm dealing with what comes with a kid, I don't know if I can do this again.
I think that's the conversation need to be had though.
But the thing is, they done had it. She's not willing to budge on.
But I don't know.
Kid.
But I'm wondering if has it been just black and white like that though.
I would imagine if she's threatening to break up with him because of it, I would imagine that he done been at the point of where like, look, this is what it is. So
I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's tough.
What y'all think, man?
Y'all want my real thoughts?
Yep.
Maybe raw thoughts.
I think he's soft as fuck. That's what I think. That's what I think. You know what I'm saying? For real, you right there right now, right? But how you feeling, and you don't know this because you 24 and it's your first kid, and you know what I'm saying? Like you really ain't got a lot of shit revolving around you right now, right? That kid is a lot. Mm-hmm. But having a house, 2 cars on notes, and you know what I'm saying, that kid in daycare, you planning to have your next kid, taking care of your wife, taking care of yourself. That's a lot for a man, right? I'm hearing your situation. I hear a lot of fear in you. I hear a lot of, I don't want to be the leader right now. That's what I hear. You get what I'm saying? You told her from the jump, hold up, I don't want to have no kids right now. She respected that. You waited till you was 24. So that's what?
3 years.
3 years. Yep. You waited 3 years to get your footing together. Right? Finally, you was like, all right, I'm ready. Something told you was ready. Bam, you had a kid. Y'all was discussing too now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You like, all right, cool, let's go. Let's get on this journey. Let's go. Bam, you had your first one. And now you saying, you got your kid, you saying it's too hard and all these type of things. Bro, you got help, bro. You got your woman now.
But reality set in for him.
What's the reality?
That the kid is here.
The kid is here.
And he sees how much work that it takes to raise that child.
Keep working, boy. You heard our last episode. B say, boy, you gonna work hard now or later. Which one you gonna do? Because I guarantee you, if she leave you, she throwing your stupid ass on child support. I guarantee you that. Because you made a promise about something and you not holding up your end of the bargain.
And that's the part. That's the part right there that I... Because
that's
again...
why. And she will be spiteful over that. Anybody would.
He caved. What I think is he never wanted to have kids to begin with. She wanted it. It was always her pushing it on him, but he loved her. He wanted to be with her. So it's like, I want kids. He say, you know what? All right, man, we can have them.
Try it out.
We can try that. So he folded on that. And when you fold and you make promises, you got to stand on what your promises are. So now you're going to risk your child growing up in a single parent household because you don't want to have one more. Now, don't get me wrong. Kids are expensive. I'm the first one to tell you.
I understand it.
Right. But at the end of the day, you've already had one. And I promise you, the second time around is not going to be as hard as the first one simply on experience alone. So if I'm you and I love her that much, I would have the second kid.
But having that second kid, though, would he have some type of resentment or anything? Knowing that he wasn't ready and didn't want to have it?
No. Because he said from the jump he wasn't ready. He didn't say, no, I don't want to have no kids. He said, I'm not ready right now. She gave him 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Well, scratch that. He gave himself 3 years. Because he said, from his words, I'm ready now.
Yeah.
So that was your decision to say, I'm ready.
But that was a lie.
You know what I'm saying?
That's my issue, is that you lied to her. You lied to your damn self. You never wanted none of this, to be honest. And when that situation came up, you should have stood firm on the fact, I don't want to have kids.
From the jump, you should have said, nah, I'm cool.
Exactly.
Because you wasn't ready yet. You wasn't in the space for that. And being in a relationship with her, I know over the years it kept coming up.
Of course.
It kept coming up.
So
you wasn't in it, so you folded. You should have left that woman.
Right out the gate.
But you should have left that woman. But we here now.
We here.
But he was 19 when he first got with her.
He should have left her.
So they've been together 5 years.
They've been together 5 years.
5 years.
You should have left her. You knew she didn't want no kids. She was older than you. She wanted kids right then and there and all that type. I know how it went. When we gonna have some kids. When we gonna have some kids. When we gonna have some kids. You finally folded and had some kids before you was ready. Now you see the pressures of being a dad and all, and now you hesitant. No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't have been in that situation to begin with.
Yep.
But now since we here, it ain't no time to fold, baby.
Especially because again, you're not making decisions for you no more.
Exactly.
Your other child is already here now, and that's what you got to think about, because it's like, again, how you got here was wrong on your end. On your end, you responsible for this. This is why we say, men, stand on your plan, stand on your non-negotiables. Don't get to bending to please her on shit that you really don't want to do. It's not because you did that, and now you done brought a life into this world that you are responsible for.
Yep.
So if you leave this situation because you don't want to have another kid, your kid that you already have is going to suffer for that. And you going to suffer. Your pocket's going to suffer. Just like Smooth was talking about. You get put on job. That's a fact.
Bro, she is going to be spiteful towards you because you lied.
Yeah. So, I mean, at the end of the day, bro, if I'm you and I love her this much and I love my child, I'm going to have this one more kid that I promised to have. Again, this ain't a situation where it got pushed on me. No, you could have easily back then said, baby, I hear you, but I don't want kids. You agreed to it. Have your kids, take care of your family like a grown man. That's what I would say.
And even if you feel you're not ready, bro, I done been in that space. All that shit is just day for day. Once you get your routine down because your kid gonna tell you when they hungry, especially when they babies. You know, they only cry when they hungry. They want to be held. You know what I'm saying? And that's about it. You know what I'm saying? Outside of that, shit, you gonna have a cool time. You just got to make sure you wake them up at a certain time so they go to sleep with you on your schedule at a certain time. You know what I'm saying? Outside of that, everything else is cool. Everything else is cool. And me and my wife, we didn't have no help. It was just me and my wife paying. We was paying. At first, we was paying like $200 a week for daycare. $200 a week, boy. That ain't even counting the we didn't get WIC or none of that, boy. When we had our child, we was making paper.
Would you advise him to come with a plan though?
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm. That's what I'm.
Maybe not right
him.
now, but in 3 years, 4 years.
Yeah, hey, if you know this shit is overwhelming right now, you need to get the pattern down, and you need to get yourself together. You know what I'm saying? Because she now, since y'all had this kid and all that, she is looking for your ass to lead. You promise something, you gotta come up with that. That's just what it is.
She say 4 5 years. I mean, he say 4 5 years. She said, I'm on the next year. Then what?
No. All that's a negotiation.
I'm going to still give you 2.
I'm going to still give you 2. Hey,
just
you know
not
what I'm saying?
Right now.
By 4 years, let me get my shit together. Let me do this. Let me do that. Let me put us in a better situation. We'll do, like, all that is understandable. But for you to say no, that was you lied from the jump.
My only thing is it's still some type of uncertainty, but I guess you had to have check-ins at that point. Like, as far as your relationship as a whole, are you making that progress? And you said you want a house. Are you getting to, how close are you to that house? You know what I'm saying? Because if you can't push her off for 4 more years or whatever. I'm just using as an example.
With nothing.
And then have nothing. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, with nothing. If you're going to push her off.
Because she really going to put your ass on child support.
Exactly. Hey, if you push this woman off to say something like, hey, I want to get myself together and all this type of things, and you do nothing. You just there, just going to work and, you know what I'm saying, taking care of your child, which is all fine and dandy, but you promise something greater. She is going to hold you to that. You get what I'm saying? So you got to think about these things, bro. You really got to think about these. You in the leader position now, this is what you chose. You may have not been ready for it, but this is the path you chose. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is stand up. Stand on your 10 toes. Yeah, this shit gonna be hard, bro. This shit gonna be hard, bro. Trust me. I'm in it. Me and him, we in it.
Fact.
You know, and we married to our women, got big houses. You know what I'm saying? I got real nice cars on notes. My boy just paid his off.
God is good.
You know what I'm saying?
All the time.
Like,
good.
And all the
you
time.
Know what I'm saying? You want to talk pressure?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk pressure? I don't complain. I don't do none of that because this is what I wanted. This is what I asked for. This is what I told my wife I was going to provide. This is what I told my wife I was going to stand on. You get what I'm saying? So when I promise something, I always deliver. Even if it's to the detriment of me and I don't want to do it, if I promise that it's going to happen. And you promise something and it got to happen. It got to happen because she's going to look at you funny if you don't.